Hello everyone, this is Joseph Lucier here for our weekly Tongren session. For those of you that are new to our program, this is where we do distance healing, a multi-millennial technique of sending and transferring healing energy at a distance, regardless of the distance, and in many ways, regardless of the time, because people can watch this as a recording and also receive the healing energy. So what we want to do is each person puts in their request, and then we work on them individually. And I just want to pull up the rest of the people and get their requests so you can do it yourself. And let's get this going. So put in your request either on anusarwellness.com for our weekly Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or on our Facebook channels, including YouTube, or on Instagram. So let's begin right away. We have lots of requests, and let's get to the first one. And there we are. So as we say, we want people to put in their requests, also give us an update, better, worse, no change, and so on. So let's do it. Our first request is Gartor, nearsighted with astigmatism, repeated sty in right arm, sleep apnea, and internal hemorrhoids. Let's go. Blood flow. Blood flow to the brain. Brain command points. We have a 3-part process we teach. And a quick announcement, this weekend we have the quantum biology workshop. It tells about how Tongren works and how to have a quantum lifestyle, a quantum medicine natural lifestyle. That includes things like looking at the sun in the morning, setting up things for your lights so you don't have blue light, which harsh blue light can be difficult. And for Gartor, for internal hemorrhoids, I highly recommend wheatgrass balm, super balm website called grassfactor.com. This works for that situation. For sleep apnea, wear sleep tape at night to force you to sleep, breathe through your nose, and therefore you won't have the occasional sleep apnea, which is basically like a temporary choking. So as I said, for the internal hemorrhoids, that's the wheatgrass balm on wheatgrassfactor.com or drwheatgrass.com if you're outside of the United States. And the sleep apnea, use sleep tape. So Del, are you requesting to be on the call at the same time? Is that your choice? Let me know. Something we could do. So let's work on the eyes for astigmatism, which I also have. Your eyeball is not quite round. You want to train. So for people in the community, we now have 2 o'clock Q&As to get Europe involved. And we have 7:30 trainings, which are probably easier to just watch a recording. But we want to hear from you, so we made it 2 o'clock in the afternoon based upon our polling and stuff like that. So the ouch point for the eyes, repeated sty in the right eye, if you can get some homeopathic eye drops like these, if people can see, from a company called Similacin, really good for the eyes. homeopathic, so it's very safe. T1 to T8 for inflammation. T4, 5, and 6 for the eyes and the sleep apnea and the throat, and T1 to T8 for inflammation. L1 to L5 and S1 to S5, but the S1 to S5 for that area. But that can be remedied through the grassfactor.com. Wheatgrass balm, I would recommend the Super Balm. Crossing London Bridge. Woohoo! How cool is that? So let's take a quick look at our Facebook folks. Not here yet. And we have Edna. Hello again. So blood flow to the brain. How long is your ride? No, it's like 5 hours. Amazing what you're doing. So for Edna, weak left arm. So brachial plexus for the arms. Lumbosacral plexus for the legs. Respiratory strength through the relaxator. That will help that. So the ouch point for the arms and ouch point for the legs and right ankle, especially left foot drop, weak right ankle, probably because it's taken up the work from the left. TV17 for vertigo, respiratory strength, T3 for the lungs, CV17, diaphragm. So if it's okay, I'll repeat what you just wrote there, Dell. Sun gazing for a week. It will start to shift things, especially for you with your crazy hours. You will keep reinitializing the proper relationship with the sun and your body because you have such challenging hours. And then the grounding is critical. I have a grounding mat. 1 hour. Oh, you're dosing the grounding. So how's that working? Okay, 1 hour. We get it. We got it figured out. So we got a dosing protocol. 1 hour works good for you. Brilliant. Great. So we're talking with Adele in the UK about sunlight, which is critically important for digestion, hormones, growth, all these different things. And then grounding, which is resetting to the earth. So if you think of it, the sun, our existence, and the earth, we are the interface between, in the universe, between the sun and the earth, and then our own bodies and consciousness, which is the link between heaven and earth, as they say in Chinese medicine. And MS for your arms. Vertigo, respiratory strength, and MS for your aunt. So vertigo, GV17, we talked about that. T3 for the lungs, T6 for the diaphragm. and respiratory strength, CV17, especially the laser on the throat, as we learned, as you're doing, and on the CV17 as well. Okay, so let's go over to the land of Facebook. Which Facebook page are you on, Joanna? We're having issues, but I think we're fixing it. So let's know about that. Which Facebook page is it? Is it me, Anusar Wellness, or what? To make sure they're all working, and we also have YouTube. So let's work for Joanna, your daughter who is 11 weeks pregnant. And it popped up. Okay. So it's one of two choices, which we know. It is Anusar Wellness or Tongren Academy. One of those two. 11 weeks pregnant, so CV4. S1 to S5. Your sister's scans came back clear for her T12. She has stage 4 breast cancer that spread to her lower back. So, as I always say each week, there's an herbal, extremely effective Native American set of protocols. There's an extremely effective set of classic Nobel Prize winning medicines like ivermectin, fenbendazole, and then part 3 is alkalizing oxygen, which is anti-cancer, mega hydrate, alkaline diet, pH adjust. So those are the 3 pillars for anti-cancer, along with Tongren to open a blockage. Yeah, so Del, keep track of what you're feeling from the sun gazing. I've been doing it, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 years now. No more alarm clocks for me, so. But you have tough schedules, so it's a good idea, especially with your schedules, to realign, reconfigure your connection to the circadian rhythms of your body, since they can be disrupted from your situation. But let's work for your daughter again. CV4, L1 to 5, S1 to 5. Sunrise sunlight is also good for nausea and fatigue. Tongren Academy. Yep, you're on Tongren Academy, Joanna. Thank you for checking on that. So the 3 things I gave about cancer are basically treating it at the onset. For long-term cancer metastases prevention, there are specific protocols. One is light, one is micronutrients, and one is clay. Those 3 things. Very specific. So the spread to the lower back for Joanna, castor oil and frankincense massaged into the area would be very important, and red light therapy. Feels like a candidate, if not for pregnant people, methylene blue, which adds electrons to the fourth section of the electron transport chain, which increases available mitochondria function, cellular plumbing. So we'll continue to tap a lot for your daughter, your sister's scan, rather. What's the name of your sister? So we can have a name so we can focus even more. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And welcome, Catherine. Did you like the article about hypnosis and brain consciousness and brain activation? Hypnosis increases consciousness. I believe it. Now it's proven. Overgrowth of leaky veins in eyes. So that would be hawthornberry herbs, ouch points, and C3 for the eyes. GV17 for the cardiac respiratory vasculatory center. Need to strengthen those veins. Okay, let me just check on some other possible requests. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get this going. And we have our... Oh, now I've lost my... There it is right there. Please be the one. Nope, I have too many things open. Sorry about this. There we are. Okay. I've only got... Sorry about that. When I move around, things launch. Blood flow to the brain. And did we focus specifically on T12 for your sister? We'll do that. And for the eyes, blood flow to the eyes, facial artery. Ouch point to the eyes and the liver for the eyes. Bienvenue. Crossing London Bridge. Okay, so let's continue on. Chris D. Endometrial and peritoneal. Peritoneal liver cancer with ascites, T1 to T8. Small airway disease. Can you give me more information on that? Because the relaxator resistance breathing can open those up a little bit more, give you more surface area. Always consult a doctor, of course, but that's one possibility. Right shoulder pain when taking a deep breath. Let's open up that whole shoulder area on both sides. See 3, 4, and 5 for airways. Lumbosacral plexus for the right shoulder. See 3, 4, and 5 also for post-nasal drip. One thing about sunrise sunlight, it's actually pretty cool to watch the sun that's 92 million miles away come above the horizon. It's pretty bizarre, but it's pretty neat. T1 to T8. And grounding liver 3, but the ascites, red light therapy, because ascites a lot of times is misfolded proteins, and red light therapy, infrared light therapy can help with that as well as all cancers, as I said before, from a alkalizing perspective, from an herbal perspective, and basically a very safe pharmaceutical perspective, fenbendazole and ivermectin. So those are the three main approaches. From the oxygen perspective, it would be methylene blue, mega hydrate, pH adjust. Ozonated magnesium oxide. And we also have nice being. It's always good to have a nice being with us. So 1 hour each night after work and before bed works well for you. Perfect, that's 2 hours. Okay, great. Thanks, Del, for the update. And nice being, neuropathy, back pain, and osteoporosis. Let's do it. Blood flow to the brain, brain command points. neuropathy, vitamin B12 and alpha lipoic acid, methylene blue, let's work on the sensory cortex, motor cortex for the initialization of nerves, and then C1 to S5. Wake up those nerves. Back pain, T1 to T8, and osteoporosis, T1 for the bones. So for osteoporosis, first thing to think about is silica, the foundation for collagen and bones and muscles. Number 2 is to think about removing acidity, which will pull calcium from your bones to buffer the blood. Number 3, herbs such as horsetail. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. And again, T1 to T8 for the back pain. Delta 8 for pain. DMSO for pain. And I'm curious, I don't know if you can respond. Del, is DMSO popular where you are? DMSO. Basically from trees. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Tracy, I think you are Tracy from Connecticut, if I have that correct. Welcome. Where can we find ivermectin? That's a good question. There are many sources. It's actually pretty harmless, safe stuff. There's even the one that I got for myself and others in my community here from Amazon, Duvet brand. Remember, ivermectin is really harmless. It's just by weight. So there's some feedback on DMSO. Yeah, thank you for the feedback, Del. I'm trying to get a good consensus because I hear it works really well. There's an expert on DMSO that I finally located that I was referred to. Her name is Amanda Volheim, I think. And her website is dmso.store. She seems to be the master and expert, singularly focused on that. And so thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that because that just reaffirms what I'm doing. So ivermectin, there's one online. It's good to get it from a compounding pharmacist as well. If you email me, I'll send you, there is a couple of preferred sources of ivermectin that I can send you. If you look on Substack and Dr. Makis, Makis. Okay, so let's work some more on the eyes for Catherine. And we will work for Tracy. And Great Stranger, your text is blurred, very strange. So please copy it and paste it again. Or retype it. It looks like it took a hit. genetic rickets. Remember epigenetics, which is what triggers genes. Our thought, our mind can trigger genes. Our minerals can trigger genes. So you can change the genetic expression by your mind, by your nutrition, by your environment, by your consciousness, by your emotions. So let's work left kidney stone. So let's work on T1 for the bones. Kidney stone, blood flow, nerve flow. So stone breaker, Pancha piedra, I think is the name of the herb. Chanca piedra, the classic herb for breaking up kidney stones. And of course, loosen the stones, gallbladder stones, and others with, what's it called? Apple cider vinegar. Yep, that's it. And if that's a request, Del, to be on the live, let me know. I will add DMSO as one of our resources on our community there, Del. Hormone balancing. GV20, 22, hypothalamus, the initializer of the endocrine system, the pituitary, the traffic cop of the endocrine system, and the microbiome for digestion. And for everyone, can you give more a different definition for hyponatremia? So you're asking, do I think it's safe? What is it? Do you think I'm safe? I think is safe, which is ivermectin, extremely safe, if that's what you're referring to. And your question is, Linda, on Instagram, Golden Seal. Oh, is Golden Seal safe? I think Golden Seal is one of the ones you must pulse, maybe 5 days on, 2 days off, but definitely consult an herbalist for that dosing, or if you email me, I can check my resources for that. So what is happening with the mucus? What's the cause of the mucus? T1 to T8 for Tracy, digestion and the immune system. The immune system is in the gut. T1 to T11, T12, L4 and L5. And grounding to liver 3 and kidney 1. Golden Seal is a great herb. Definitely consult with your doctor and make sure it's not contraindicated for any of your medications if you take them. So, Great Stranger, please retype it in. I can't read it. It looks like two of them have scrunched together. Yep. Can you put in a breakdown of the hyponatremia for a definition. Okay, let's continue. Let's take a look at Facebook. That's always fun. Okay, so mystical trailblazer. Tracy and Al from CC Top for your mom who has, and they can't be reading. It's unreadable. So, yep, Great Stranger. Type that in again, please. Can't read it. Something happened. Blood flow to the brain. Mystical Trailblazer, cervical spine, C1 to C7. Especially C3, 4, and 5 for the teeth and gums. Sleep apnea, sleep tape. We'll take care of that. Get some right here. This is the way you can do that, everyone. Sleep tape. Anxiety, GB13 for everyone. For Lara with Umashari. Umashari. GB13. C3, 4, and 5 for sleep apnea. And for Friendly Hero, Hashimoto's tune-up. Yep. So Linda, just check on the dosing. Contraindications. The source. Make sure it's organic if you can. So what's a good definition of hyponatremia? Is that a blood issue? Hashimoto tune-up, C6, C7, GV20 and 22. Hyponatremia is low sodium. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that right? I don't recognize that one. I've seen it before, but I don't recognize the definition. C6, C7. So 3 blood supplies, including for Augustina, Friendly Hero, carotid artery, vertebral artery, occipital artery. T1 to T8 for inflammation. Your sodium drops. So what's the cause of the sodium drop? Sodium works with many different things, sodium, magnesium, potassium, all those other things. So it would drop if something else is out of balance. So what do they say is the cause of that? Because why not just take sodium or sea vegetables or Kinton isotonics electrolytes, the best electrolytes around. So you dropped because of a medication. Oh, okay, I understand. So if you replace sodium imbalance with electrolyte blends, that should help as well. Pantoprazole. So they think you have an excess of acid in the gut, which is not logical and proven to be not true. It's a slight deficiency of acid in the gut, digestive acid. So the key would be because your acids are low, then you take a medication to lower it even more, which means your gut acids, your digestion, absorption, elimination will all be very low, too low. So I would recommend electrolytes and fermented foods. Laser on CV, Charlie Victor 17. Right here at the sternum, Edna. Your question is the laser we were talking about. Breathing and the lung respiration, CV 17, Charlie Victor 17. Pantoprazole, I've had clients on that, including my mom, which I got her off of that. Fermented food, high fiber foods, digestive enzymes. Those are the way to go. What disrupts your muscles? What exactly disrupts the muscles? Eyesight, C3, 4, and 5. TV17. So hello, Ferris. Hope your mom is doing well. So I would look up methylene blue, which is a cellular metabolism improvement. Getting water into the cells is okay, but you probably need more. Hyponatremia would disrupt your muscles because you don't have the electricity to fire properly. Sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, those are electrolytes that are going to charge. So they're going to send charges to your muscles to fire, to do work. So also look into quercetin, which increases cellular membrane plumbing, aquapores. It creates aquapores, which will help to get that water out of there as well. And check your lymph system as well. TV17 for instability walking, constipation. T11, T12, L4, and L5. L-lysine is probably good for the muscles, but I would go to the source, which is the incorrect prescription for the pantoprazole. That's a mistake. Then go to the real cause, which would be helped with plant-based nutrition, high fiber foods, electrolytes, sea vegetables, mineral-dense foods to bring that balance back, and digestive enzymes as well. and maybe even some HCl hydrochloric acid. Okay, and then also CV4 for constipation for Paris's mom. So if you could, Chris D, if you could send me some information, if you would email me your questions about your concerns with red clover in the SEAC tea with your estrogen-fed cancer, I will forward them to the actual supplier of that herb. Is there a 4-herb blend? Yes, I'd have to look at it for quality, but if your concern is correct, I need to research that more. But Chris D, if you could email me. And I just put my email address in the system. Rachel from Connecticut. There you go. But hey, for the 4-herb blend is okay. Another way to get the 4-herb blend is in a double cancer remedy, which is aloe vera and the SEAC herbs. There's a specific organic, raw, pasteurized, unpasteurized SEAC aloe vera juice that I could also recommend. But if you could email me and remind me, I will forward the question directly to the supplier. I communicate with them on a regular basis. So yep, if you have any data on the red clover and the estrogen issue, or just a general question for it, let me know. And then, like I say, I want to know as well, but it's not likely that it has that issue. Red clover is a blood cleanser. And let's next work on Betty's ovarian cancer. Respiratory health for Rachel. Difficult to log into YouTube today. Wonder why. So respiratory health, CV17 and T3. And lung 1, lung 2. Ovarian cancer, definitely castrol packs with frankincense on the belly. Alternate with the kidneys. Fortunate user. Yes, email me with the information, with the request for red light therapy companies. There's a few of them. To help with ascites, for sure, it will help. One good company is Platinum. You can start with them right away. The other one is Soleil Sun. I think that's another one. Those are two professional grade types. So let's take a quick look on Facebook. Thank you, Great Stranger, for retyping that. I can see that that was the one that was garbled. So let's work on that. Tracy from LNCC. Squamous cell carcinoma. For something like that. 2-part herbal. Anti-cancer, long track record. 2-part pharmaceutical, which is not big pharma type. Fenbendazole, ivermectin. And alkaline oxygenation through megahydrate. Ozonated magnesium oxide. pH adjust. pH adjust is probably a really good idea for the hyponatremia. Yeah, that might be a really good idea for you. Hyponatremia. Check out pH adjust, which has 3 alkalizing minerals. T1 to T4 for the squamous cell. Lymph. Let's do the axillary lymph. The lymph of the neck, right side. And breathing. So the phrenic nerve, Charlie Victor 17. Lung 1, lung 2. And let's work for Tracy. Reduce inflammation T1 to T8. Fermented turmeric with black pepper would be good. DMSO is also good. And T7 for the lymph and the spleen. Hypo is low sodium. Correct. Yeah, got that. Addison's disease is one cause. Blood flow to the brain. Methylene blue is an oxygenating simple substance developed in the 1800s. Anti-inflammatory, pro-oxygen, which would mean antioxidant. Okay, and blue sky, blood flow to the brain. Francis, tonsil cancer. Let's work right on the throat chakra area. You may have hypernatremia because you're peeing out all your sodium from the pantoprazole. Cancer, oxygen for everyone. Phrenic nerve, lung 1, lung 2, Charlie Victor, CV17. Pain-free left shoulder. Delta 8 pain cream. Right shoulder. And T1 to T5, T5 for the heart for Isaac. CV17 for the heart and the heart chakra. Left shoulder, lung 1, lung 2, GB21. And grounding for blue sky. Yes, methylene blue as a contraindicated for SSRIs. Anything like methylene blue, always contact your doctor to see if there are any contraindications like SSRI interference or pregnancy and things like that. The other thing you can do is called Mega Hydrate, Tracy. Mega Hydrate has a similar effect on increasing cellular metabolism. Okay, let's wrap this up. So we'll be about on time for everyone. Sunny Gem, detox from mold. Blood flow to the brain, brain command points. You're welcome, Edna. Detox from mold, best detox. T1 to T8, especially the lungs. Detox T4, T9 for the liver, L2 for the kidneys for detox. You need to use some binders to get rid of the chemicals in your body, Sunny Gem. You got to do something proactive. Clay foot soaks, clay baths, pectosol, pectins, fibers to bind to these toxins to remove them from your body. Let me know what you're doing in that department, and we can talk about it more. Sinus C3, lung infections, because all this stuff is accumulating, creating infections. T3 for the lungs. So we're going to work on the kidneys to transform despair into hope for Sunny Gem. And grounding CV17 for the lungs for Sunny Gem. Lung 1, lung 2, classic Chinese points. Okay, we're just about on time for everyone. And for ivermectin, email me. I'll give you a place to find that, a good source. Okay, so let's focus on charging the battery. Everybody sit with your feet flat on the floor. I did not see Mumashari's requests, but we will work on perfect blood as well. T4, GB39. And we will do our healing bowl. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Look forward to seeing you next week. And take care of yourselves. Let me know if my suggestions or ideas are helpful or beneficial. If you have any other questions, we just want you to continue to improve. Each time, tell us if you're better, worse, or the same. That's always very helpful as well. Take care. Enjoy your ride. Del, thanks for joining. Take care now. Bye.